If you're a property owner here in Florida, you may want to take a deep breath before you open the mailbox over the next several days, because the 2013 property tax bills have been mailed and they could start to arrive as early as today. And although this happens every year, there's always a certain degree of confusion, even panic over these bills. To clear up any confusion, Wink News real estate expert Denny Grimes is in with us this morning. They do cause confusion and panic when they show up. Not everybody recognizes it for what it is.
Yeah, and right off the bat, I'm glad you just identified 2013 bills, because a lot of people come from out of the state and not used to the fact that Florida, we pay our taxes in arrears. So you're not paying 2014. And we have this discussion a lot with people that, oh, I've already paid my taxes. No, you pay them in arrears.
So you're paying them for the year about to finish, not the year that's coming up.
That's right.
One thing to know for sure. And you may not actually have to pay it. That's point number one when you get the tax bill.
Now, point number one is you may not have to pay it or actually pay it again, because, you know, if you have a mortgage, most likely the mortgage company is going to, they have a, you pay it every month. Now, you hate, in fact, this is probably the only time of the year you're glad you're paying it monthly instead of when you see that big bill. So you may not have to pay it again. It will state on your bill, this is not a bill. It's a great little thing to say, you know. But so look on that, and you know, it's easy. If you have multiple properties, you may not remember which ones are escrowed or not. But that's number one. You may not have to pay it again.
So look for that right at the top. Or remember your mortgage payment. If it's in there, you're okay.
That's right. The other thing is not due for 5 months. See, taxes are due March 1st. The bill comes out November 1st. It's not due until March 1st, and delinquent April 1st. You know, it's kind of cool. The state gives us a discount to pay it early and incentivizes us to pay it early. So take advantage of that if you can, because there's a 1% discount every month you pay it early. So you pay it November 4, December 3, etc., all the way until March 1st.
Yeah, so it is a little cheaper when you read the print to get it paid sooner rather than later. I did not know this, but there is an installment plan as well if you are going to pay it out of your own pocket.
Yeah, a little known fact, you can make installments on it. Now, again, this is for the 2013 bill. You have to contact them. If you have any questions, you can talk to LeeTC, as in taxcollector.com, and talk to them, set up a payment plan. Now, you cannot make payments or the installment plan and get the discount. But if you feel like you're going to have a hardship and you don't want to go delinquent, you don't want there to be a tax sale of your property, then set up a payment plan.
That's a good idea. And also, this may raise some questions, I guess, if you're selling, or perhaps if you're the buyer, about where do you fit into this. So if you're in that mode, what do you do when you get the bill? Right.
Really, it's going to affect people that are under contract now, probably supposed to close in the next maybe 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay.
If sellers start paying some of these bills and they don't tell the closing agent, there's going to be some confusion at closing. So the best advice for sellers, if you're under contract, don't pay it if you're going to close in the next 2 or 3 weeks. If you think you're going to close at the end of the month, it may roll into December, there's time to pay it and have the check clear, so to speak, and that's the biggest problem. And if you do want to pay it, just use a debit card. They charge like $3 or $4 versus a credit card. There's a pretty hefty fee if you use a credit card. Use a debit card, and so there's immediate proof that it's been paid, so the title company can basically get verification that the tax has been paid. If not, you might have to pay it twice and wait for the refund.
Well, that wouldn't be any
No,
fun.
that's no fun at all.
You want the money sooner rather than later if you're going to get it back. And as you said, you can't let these sit and linger. You do have to take care of it if it's your responsibility.
That's correct.
All right, Denny, it's always good advice. We appreciate you coming in. If you have questions, you can email Denny at dennygrimes.com. We'll be right back. Top stories, weather, and traffic are after this.